Can you hear me? Okay. Yeah, I wasn't talking, so. Just being very quiet as usual. Yeah, I'm talking. So, I've been working on this gun for a game that I've been working on as well. I should show it real fast. So, just mute the music a little bit. So it's just a simple FPS, and I've been working on a gun. It's a rocket launcher. You can shoot stuff. That spawns decals when you hit something. Well, I'm just like figuring out how to make it a little bit more interesting without destroying my frame rate. So that's what I've been working on. So and this is fairly complex modeling. It's not really complex, but it's complex enough to actually create something interesting about it as well, and a little bit more about a discussion how to actually do this. Although it's mostly just beveling all the edges. But if you have like a request, then by all means shout, like on how to do something in Maya, for example. So if you have something, then definitely. Yeah, that was the whole point. It's a mixture between like Doom and Dead Space as well, and maybe a little bit of Quake in there as well. The movement is based on Quake, so you have like this bunny hopping that actually goes faster. That makes you go faster as well. And the art style is like, I don't know, like Dead Space, medieval Dead Space, I don't know, something like that. I'm not quite sure yet, but oh fuck. Do you guys also see my hotkeys as well, by the way? I've changed the program for not actually streaming. Make a pirate ship. Oh, that's actually really cool. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Let me just finish this real fast. I like the idea actually. Let's make a pirate ship. Real fast. Let me just do this. Cool. Let's make a pirate ship. Let's do this. So let's work in meters. Let me just grab up my. Where's my custom one? There it is. There you go. A space jet engine. Yeah, sure. Why not? Right. Let's first do the actual boat shape. Right. That would be helpful. I don't know how big is a boat. Let's do. I don't know. No clue. Let's do 25 long, 10 high. Ah, it's too much, right? Let's do 6 high and 10 depth. Mirror this straight away. So I'm going to delete one side straight away. And then again do the duplicate special instance thingy. See, it's this one. It's not. Pirate ship, right? So let's add some edge loops because we need a whole lot of them probably. Let's do 5. Oh, then it actually doesn't. Oh, the fuck is that? Not entirely sure what the boat should look like, but we'll just wing it and see what happens. And that looks like a boat shape, right? this should probably be lower. Here. Let's make this a little bit thicker for the captain's quarters, right? So let's push this up. It's a boat. Oh, this one. That looks like a boat face. Let's create the actual inside as well. Oh, 1 second, that's awful. So it's just gonna offset this. There you go. So right, this is awful, right? So we kind of want to have these connected. So you can do it like two ways. You can just delete these faces, but that's just nasty. So what I usually do in this case, I just want to cut this. I just continue this on, so you get this nice shape. And then we can weld everything back together a little bit easier. Just prevent like weird stuff happening, so I can delete these faces over here. Without creating a triangle, where they actually don't need it. Then we just weld everything back together. Actually, just use the where's the center in this case. But yeah, I'm hitting G again on my keyboard. Just the last action. There we go. Okay. Move this up. Yeah. Kind of looks like a boat, I suppose. Let's do this. A little bit more curvature, because real boats have curves. Ooh, that kind of curve though. The fuck? Oh. Okay. Oh, that's actually a good point for those who experience this as well. Right. You got a hole here, right? Oh, it seems like there's a hole, but it's actually not. It's just a camera. That's playing tricks on you. So you can actually fix this by going to Edge Editor and then doing the clip planes. In this case, I probably should the new clip plane a little bit lower. I can't. It's just a clipping plane. Just do 0. Yeah, it can't do this, of course. But it's just a clipping plane. You could also grab the actual camera itself as well, which is the side one. If you just like show them, you can see the cameras here, so you can see, right, it's actually going through the actual boat, which is why we actually have to cut off over here. So if you now just move it, now it's fixed. Yeah, it's kind of annoying that if you don't know, you'll think there's a hole in your boat even though it's not, so it's kind of confusing. But this is how you fix it. So let's fix these curves as well. Let's go here, maybe a little bit more. This should be straight, right? The actual walking thingy. Make them straight. So let's make the nose a little bit more round so we can actually have a little bit more shape in there. So I'm going to add an edge loop. Go to the top view here, and then we can start making a little bit more interesting shapes here. Let's make it a little bit wider. There you go. Oh, it's a pretty standard boat, so maybe we could do something else with it. Like a little bit more interesting shape. Maybe we can add an edge loop here. Just testing this out here so we can actually like create like a little more like an angry boat thingy. No, that is stupid. Let's not do this. It was a nice test. It looks awful. Okay, so we're gonna assume there are multiple decks, I suppose, right? So what we can do in this case is we probably extrude this, right? So extrude it up so there's this separate deck. Although now it looks a little more like Noah's Ark than an actual fireboat, but but this is a bit of an issue, right? So they actually are faces overlapping, so we need to fix this. So what we can do is just grab this one. We can actually add an edge loop here on the side. Double merge them together, so just leave it a little bit down. And then we can delete these faces here on the other side. Can actually select them, would be kind of cool, which I can. That's one. Come on. No, that doesn't work. Okay. So now we can actually merge this together. Same for this one as well on the back side. It's just to prevent like overlapping faces and get these really nasty things happening. So I'm going to do the same thing here. Just delete them. And here as well. Although we should probably, no, it should be fine. Delete. Okay. Now we can actually start welding them together. So target weld in this case. Again, let's check the mesh integrity. Looks okay, so I'm gonna delete these faces here as well. We don't need them. And here. It's a weird looking ship though. Gotta be honest with you. That's a little bit differently. That's even weirder, to be honest. I'm gonna add an edge loop here. I'm gonna fix this. I really don't like this. I'm gonna delete this again. And then I'm gonna grab this edge and extrude it down. So I'm gonna extrude the actual edge here. Then I'm gonna merge these together. Oh. Better. Okay, let's bridge this. Then we can do this one, and then we can do this one. Beautiful. Okay, would be kind of cool though if we actually had like a door here. Let's see how high we actually made this. Nah, I'm just gonna make it a little bit bigger. So I want to have a door here, so I'm gonna do a simple trick. So I'm gonna grab these. I'm just gonna hit Shift I, so I only get this actual door. I'm gonna find the right angle. That will be this one. I'm just gonna cut it up. Just gonna create like a bit of a doorway, and then I'm gonna do this over here. Just tiny boat. Could be worse, I suppose. Door. Let's make it a little bit less big. Mm-hmm. Oh, what's that? What the fuck? What? Weird shit is happening over here. Actually, that's fine. Okay. Beautiful. This is way too high, so I'm gonna do it like this. Maybe a little bit bigger. I'm just adding loops here so I can actually add a little bit more of curvature to the actual board itself. Yeah, I did. You can just, in this case, but you want to cut right, you can just cut anything you want. Like this is filled as long as you actually clean it up, so you have to like add edge loops here or cut over here, otherwise you'll create n-gons like this. Oh, this is an n-gon as well, so I mean this is fine, right? It's not very pretty, but that will get a job done. But yeah, want to cut the way I use it is like I just create the shapes that I want to, and then I'm gonna clean it up a little bit later. In this case, by doing like this is fine. So actually, I want edge loop here as well, so I'm gonna a little bit differently. Gonna cut it, slide it a little bit. I have to clean this up, right? This is really bad. I'm gonna clean. This is really nasty, right? So when it comes to like topology, right, you kind of want to have this go flowing through the entire board, not like have a hard angle over here. In this case, this is a good example of bad topology. So what you want to do is fix this by just, in this case, again with the multicut tool, I'm just gonna cut this up, and then I'm gonna clean this up just a little bit. So I'm gonna delete this one and this one as well, and this one and this one, and again Control backspace. There aren't any triangles so far, so relax. Everything is still perfectly quad, which of course is ideal. But sometimes, yeah, it's just sometimes triangles are unavoidable, but in general, I kind of want to prevent them when using them. Okay. So we need to have like one thingy over here, right? Like what would it called, like a steering platform thingy magic. I don't know what it's called. I'm gonna do the same thing here as I did with the boat part over here. So I'm just again gonna offset this a little bit to create these evenly shaped. Actually, I'm going to show you a trick. This is actually really cool. For those who didn't know this, right? So when you have like the skill, gizmo, right, and then you hold shift to actually extrude this. Same again, if you have the move tool, and you hold shift, you can actually extrude up. For those who didn't know, I thought it was a pretty cool trick actually. Is that a double face now? So again, just with the skill tool and then holding shift, you can actually offset this without going to the actual extrude tool. Oh, hi Devin. So same thing here, I'm gonna cut it up. Oh, like this. Delete the faces. And move them. And again, I'm gonna grab them. And shoot them up a little bit. Except for... Oh, this looks kind of stupid, right? Maybe I just a little bit. Then we're gonna do it a little bit differently. Oh, I should probably save this as well. Let's save this somewhere. Do suction. Pirate boat. Because everybody... Yep, I'm gonna make a staircase as well. Let's do that first actually. It's actually, yeah, making staircase is actually, it sounds easier than it actually is. So I'm going to show you how I do it. It might not be the most efficient, most German way ever, but I'm going to show you how I do it, right? So I'm going to grab a plane. let's see, I want it to be from here to there. Let's do it like this. Stimmt. Like this. So now let's make it a little bit 1 meter longer. Oh, going to turn off to grid. Oop, there we go. So the question is like, how many staircases do we want to have? So I'm gonna say I actually have no clue. Let's do pick a number. Oh, let's not do this. Let's do I don't know. 15. I'm making a staircase. Let's do 15. Okay. So next step will be to lower it down on the actual part that we want it to be on. So I'm gonna lower it down a little bit. Here. And then I'm just gonna super dirty. I apologize. The first one, I'm gonna extrude it up. Actually, let's do this the better way. So I'm gonna use a fixed number for this. To 15, will we make it? Probably. Again, extrude 15. And every time we just do one face less. Really annoying, really tedious. But this is a very clean way of making staircase. You can as well, it doesn't really matter. It's more like guesstimating how far and how high we need to actually extrude this. Probably this is not gonna work. But that makes you like just scaled up, yeah. So it doesn't really matter. But actually pretty close, I think. We'll get there eventually. One more. Und wir haben es geschafft, right? So I'm gonna grab this, I'm gonna scale it up a little bit because this is not correct. I'm gonna move it a little bit up. And then we're just gonna scale it. Perfect. Okay. So this is not really ideal. We're missing one here as well, so I'm gonna just move it down a little bit. There you go. My boat isn't entirely straight, I see. That's annoying. Kind of want to have a straight floor, I suppose. Actually, no, that's kind of cool if you don't. So, I'm just gonna move this down. And again, I'm just gonna scale it up to the actually fit. But, right, this is super inefficient. So, a couple ways you could do this. Well, you could just grab first all these faces because we actually don't need them. Can't delete them all of them. That will save us 32 triangles. Do the same thing here if there is any now. So what we can do, right, so this is pretty bad, right? So this is so many triangles that we actually don't need. So we need to fix this. And this is really annoying. So there's not a fast way to fix this, but what I usually do is I just grab this and this one. And again, I'm gonna hold shift and then the greater than arrow. I'm gonna delete this part over here. Same thing over here. And then we're almost done. Oh, too much. Oh, that's annoying. Let's click all of them. God damn it. So inefficient. Okay. That works fine. You can grab all of these now. I'm just gonna extrude it down a little bit. That works well, and then I'm just gonna unselect this one and this one. Bridget, which sounds like a name. Pretty okay looking staircase. In like 5 minutes. Could be worse, could be worse. This is one way of doing it as well, right? You can also use like separate boxes that you just pull up, or that you just like stack. That will work as well. But this is a way of doing it. So let's. How many masts does a pirate ship have? Anyone know? Like 2, 3? I have no idea actually. 4? I don't know. Let's just do 3. Let's do one here. Let's do one here and a small one over here because that is cool. Okay, let's grab them. And push up. No, it looks like a board from Santa Claus. Well, let's do 12 sides, more than enough. And then we grab them up. Is it too thick? I think it's too thick. A little bit smaller. I have no idea how big this should be, how high, but I'm gonna say like this. Oh, I have semi sheet as well. So, grab this one and let's copy this. Put it here. Are they all the same thickness? Absolutely no idea. I think this one should be a little bit smaller, right? I have no idea. Let's do it like this. And a little bit smaller as well. I have no clue how big they are. I'm just gonna hit Google real fast. I don't know how big they are. Pirate ship. Let's hit Google. Okay, yeah, so according to Lego, they have 2. It's so confusing. So okay, this one should be small according to Google, like smaller, and then this one should be bigger, and then this should be way back. Should be here-ish, and then this one should be big as well. According to Google, so I assume that's true, right? Because Google says always true. That's okay. I fix some shapes here actually. Okay. I have no idea what kind of ship. It's like a pirate Santa Claus, not very German boat. So I don't know. I have no idea what it's gonna be. But I'm just pretty much winging this. So let's. Usually we actually do like some research, right? In this case, I'm just winging this. So I have absolutely no idea. I'm just gonna keep on googling this and see what it actually turns out. Okay. So we actually need like a crow's nest here as well. Otherwise, what's the point, right? So I'm gonna add a cylinder. Be a little bigger. A lot bigger. Radius. But the boat, I mean, this boat, what, in like half hour? Less? No, a little bit less, I think. Make it a little bit thicker, so you don't die when you stand on it. Cool, okay. Let's do the offset. I'm gonna grab every second one of them. Nope, this one. Extrude it. Make it bigger. Whoa, that's huge. Okay, that's way too big. One person. Nah. I've seen worse. Extrude this as well. Let's close the gap again so we can just like bridge this. Got this idea that the measurements are way off. But then again, who cares at this stage? So let's have a quick look actually. So the door is, it's here, right? So that's 2 meters. And the crow's nest should be a little bit less than a meter, I think. Grab this line over here. It's not as big. I'm also gonna add one at going to Google on all masts apparently, so I'm gonna do this halfway. Then this one a little bit lower. And then the other one even lower. Cool. So let's do, there should be more stuff happening here. Like there should be a beam across, so I'm gonna make this one a little bit higher actually. This one as well. Okay, and then we have like this. Actually, let's do the sails first. That's the difficult part. So let's do, this one has 3 sails apparently, so actually that's super easy to do. You just grab a plane. I'm gonna make it like sail. This is now officially a sail. And alright, perfectly balanced, so. Oh, so this is fine, I'm just gonna move it. I'm gonna add, ooh, let's do 2. I'm just gonna pinch this a lot. And for this one, and then one line in the middle, another line in the middle. Shuffle it a little bit. The reason why I've added these, right, so you can actually also bend this a little bit on this axis as well, which is kind of cool. I'm gonna grab the top view here. We have a little bit more of like an actual curvature here. Which is cool, which is cool. Gonna soften these edges. Okay, then we have, again, to Google, we have 3 of them on this mast, which is not gonna fit apparently. I need to make it a bit higher. You all have the same size. Yep. This one. It's super accurate. Let's be honest here. It'd be like a little bit like this. Amazing. So let's fix them first. That's according to Google again. We should have this one a little bit more forward. So get a little bit more of a shape in there. Grab these. Beautiful. It's a beautiful sail. Absolutely beautiful. Let's make this one a little bit less wide, this one less wide. Cool. Then we should have one in the back, apparently. So one here. I'm gonna copy it real fast. It should actually be a little bit longer. We want to rotate it. I think I can do this with these as well. Yeah. Like there's actual wind in the sails. Beautiful. Then in front we should also have 3 apparently. Never gonna fit, so I'm gonna make it a little bit higher. And let's do 2 of them because that's way cooler. Okay. Then we apparently need to have like a thingy over here, like I'm just gonna grab this one actually. Like, otherwise it's not a ship. One of these. Then we need like a triangle here, like a triangular. Yeah, it's a pokey. Let's do front side. Apparently we need 2 of them, according to does Google, so which is always correct. So here should be here, and then this one here. Yep. Beautiful. Yeah. We should have one more. It's a little bit smaller. Beautiful. Ah, for a half-an-hour boat, this is not that bad. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. Could be worse, I suppose, huh? Then, according to Google as well, we also need to have like a thingy over here. I'm gonna duplicate this one, just flip it. Fuck it. Oh, it's actually step too far, so that will probably be, I don't know, 2 0. So it should be here-ish. And that should be like apparently a very important ship, important boat. No, you know. Oh, oh. Okay. So let's grab this one. And it's gonna flip this. Because these needs to be attached to something, so I'm gonna grab this one. Same thing. I'm still one. No, my crow's nest has to move. Fuck. Let's do it higher. Because that's cool. And one more at the bottom here. This is the boring part of modeling, usually. Call it pasting. Not really glamorous or rock and roll, I suppose. Although I don't know if it's even possible to be rock and roll when you're doing 3D modeling. Brilliant. Or as they say in Germany, soupy. Why are you so weird? Is it though? No. No. I've seen worse boats, to be honest. So, let's finish the steering platform thing. I don't know what it's called, actually. Actually, does anyone know what it's called? Like where the part where you stand on? I have no idea. Maybe someone is a pirate expert. Could be right. So instead of like modeling this, I'm just gonna be efficient. Oh, if it doesn't crash. Come on. Oh, the helm. See, no, there you go. Like deep, helm's deep. For those who watch Lord of the Rings, which I assume everybody has watched Lord of the Rings. Let's make it 1 meter. Does someone not like Lord of the Rings? Do we have a blasphemer amongst us? Yes, we have a blasphemist. Okay, I mean, it's like, man. You have my axe, huh? Actually cool. Now I'm gonna show you a different trick. That's actually really cool. So let's say, for example, you want to copy 15 of those, right? Exactly the same way. Of course, you can just do it manually, like copy paste them and like do the math here. Like, yeah, I'm gonna move them 2, and then I'm gonna move them 2 again, which is really tedious. So you can also just do it right if you actually duplicate special. In this case, I'm gonna make a copy of it. Actually, just do it translate here. So I'm gonna do like let's do -2, and then I'm gonna make 64 copies. Then you have them all perfectly. In this case, it's a little bit too much, 64. So let's just do, I don't know, make it a little bit smaller, 1.5, and let's do 20. No. Let's do 1, and let's do 15. Nope. Let's do every half meter, and then let's do 15. There we go. We need more. Fucking hell. Let's do 25. Extras can be deleted. There you go. Okay, let's copy this to the other side. There we go. Wunderbar. Let's delete these. Again, right, I just want to copy them all, so I'm going to turn them into a group. Hit Ctrl G, turns it into a group. I'll duplicate it, and then I'm going to rotate it probably on the y-axis. Yep. 90 degrees on the y-axis. The fact that it's so fucked up doesn't really matter to me, but I'm gonna send it pivot it. It's a nice word. And then just let's do it. We can just adjust them. Well, this one here. Of course, those who know math, they will know that the distance now is a little bit greater than 0.5, but who cares? Who needs math anyway, right? So there we go. Yes, I'm making a motherfucking pirate ship, and it's gonna be glorious. So I'm gonna copy this group. I'm gonna flip it on the z-axis, or not. I'm not gonna flip it on the z-axis. I'm gonna freeze transformation. Then I'm gonna flip it. So it doesn't look like boarding, right? So I'm gonna add. Let's add cube. Yeah, let's do a cube. Gonna make a railing. I just say I don't care how big it is, how fat it is. I just want it to be there. No, so it's way too big, of course. Yeah, I've heard that one before. Yeah, I actually didn't think about my name and actual nickname both. Yeah, that's actually a good point. Cheeky. So, do I like this? Yes, I'm just gonna bevel this straight up. I like it a little bit more. Copy this. Why life? I mean, I'm quite sure that you've heard them all on this stage, so. But how's life? Life? I thought as much. But life in the future, right? When of I don't know if you actually have one already, but if you get a girlfriend, she can say that she has one life, which is the best pun ever, to be honest. So I apologize. I had to do this. Winning at life. Nah, making puns is too much fun. Especially if people actually hate it, then it's actually more fun. No, my angle is off. Oh. I'm apparently very bad at making a straight line with cylinders. Fucking hell. Wow, this is the worst straight line I've ever seen. But then again, it's a pirate ship, right? I don't think anything straight on a pirate ship except for the men. It's also a guesstimate. I don't know. So let's duplicate this as well. Modify. Let's freeze transformations. Flip it on the x-axis. Absolutely beautiful. Of course, now I can't actually get in, so I'm gonna delete 2 of these bad boys. Oh. Uh-huh. Fuck. Ooh, that's creepy. Better. Nah. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Let's make the actual steering thingy. Ooh. Pa, 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 pa. No. Okay. So another cool trick. I'm gonna keep bases gonna turn off, then okay, hit offset. Then can do what we can do is gonna extrude this again on the. This is not correct, right? No, this is not correct. What the fuck does it actually called? What's it called? One of those steering thingies? I'm just gonna Google this. Chips. Steering wheel. Oh, it's actually called a steering wheel. That's all. That's original. Okay, apparently I'm doing it very wrong, so I'm gonna fix this. Oh, nope, no. So this apparently is called the steering wheel. And then we have like these weird thingies in between. Let's try it if you could do this real fast. To 12. That looks okay. Leave 1/2. So let's have a quick look. So apparently, again, according to Google, which is always correct, we need to do okay. So I get this part over here. Then we get a little part that sticks out, but it's a little bit smaller apparently. Then get a big part over here. Then same thing here apparently ish. I'm gonna and I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just gonna make it look weird. Amazing. No comment on the high-tech sex toy comment. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. This way. Mm-hmm. Oh, what? That should not be there. Let's add some stupid detail. Uh-huh. I still want. Because we can. So apparently people are confused. Cool. Oh. What the fuck? Oh, okay. fuck is this? What? Oh. Okay. And I don't know, because it's fun, to be honest. And it's all that matters in life. Because I assume as well that it's like Assassin's Creed, I don't know. We can actually like look into I don't know. I'm just winging it, to be honest. Grab this and this. Actually, wouldn't it be cool if that cool? Yeah, why not? Why not? Is this cool? I'm not quite sure yet. Oh, it feels like it's a Mercedes logo. I don't know, like a pirate version of the Mercedes logo. Not bad though, but yeah, I'll do it on stream. Why not? I'll have to do it like this. Then it's like, yeah, why not? Fuck it. Just let's merge this together. Oh, what the fuck? So, are we in England? We are in England. Steering wheels on the right side. Steuerrad. It sounds creepy as fuck. Steuerrad. Oh. True. Or in Cyprus as well. Is it though? I mean, what if it's in the middle, right? So this is the caption, right? You can't see shit. There's a big pole in the middle, right? There's no one behind it, no one behind it, and then there's the actual. So how can you even see something? Right? That's a good question. Yeah. So they're like sailing blind with a sill in their face. You know, let's do this one a little bit higher, so they don't have a sill in their face. Would help. Let's do this one. Let's do it here. I'm gonna leave it here. So we need like a thingy here as well, right? So we can actually have like a mechanic that actually. Oh, I just found a good image. So apparently next with this, like this, that's a bit boring, but just a cube pretty much. Let's add a cube. Where's my cube? Where's my cube? Okay, so it should be like till here ish. Then there's a cylinder, that makes sense, but it's so boring. Well, let's see if we can make something a little more interesting. So I'm gonna grab these, gonna bevel the shit out of them. Yeah, it's more interesting. Thinner. I can make it thinner. Fine. Oh god, that's the worst pun tonight, to be honest. Good job. Is there an Angon? That is indeed an Angon. So let's grab these as well. Cool. Why did I duplicate my entire ship? That's so weird. Oh, everything's duplicated. Cool. Interesting. Apparently I did a boo-boo at some point. Oh. Oh, what? What? Weird stuff is happening here, but... So let's make this a little bit more interesting than indeed a jukebox. I'm just looking on Google. But they are really boring though. They're like just like a box. What if? Yeah. What if? That's more interesting already. Then what if we could? No, that's stupid. That's stupid. Interesting dilemma. I mean, it's not not bad, but it's boring. So like, how can we make this a little more interesting? It's weird, but no, I don't like that. No. What if? Okay, that's actually not that bad. Could be worse, I suppose. Could be worse, could be worse. So let's add a little bit more here, so we can make some more interesting things. Oh gosh. Actually, let's do one more. I'm just gonna be filthy for a minute here. Let's fix this. Oh. Yeah, chill. I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. You'll see why I've added all those extra S loops to it. Trying to get the curve back of dashboard. We should solve mill for the Germans. Okay. So the reason why, so we can do this. I mean, what's a boat without? What the fuck? Why is it stuck like that? That doesn't make any sense. So again, to bring in some suspension, what is a boat without the fuck? Oh, I'll fix that. Motherfucking cannons. Are they huge? Nah. Let's see how big they are from the side, right? I think they're huge. Yeah, they're like 2 meters inside in diameter. Let's undo this. Way too big. Okay. Way smaller. And then. Oh, yeah. What? Bigger is better, I've been told. Nah. Especially when it comes to cannons. Can fix some curves. Real boats have curves. Ooh, that's nasty. Or let's do more. Okay. We need more cannons than this. Oh, is that what I did? Uh-huh. What? Apparently Ctrl V does something bad. The fuck? I think I just duplicate everything again. God damn it. Not straight at all. It's, but yeah, I duplicated everything again. God damn it. That's just annoying. can delete everything again. No, I'll do that some other time. So see if I can make it a little bit more straight, because this looks stupid. Doesn't have to be perfect though, it's just a little bit more straight, because this looks kind of weird. Yeah, Ctrl V is bad apparently, so now you know. I'm too scared to open my outliner, but for you guys I'll do it, but let's see. Could be worse. It's probably like 18 stairs by now. Yeah, I thought so. God damn it. 4 of them. Jesus Christ. Let's name some shit so we can actually like vote. Yeah, right. Indeed, indeed. Okay. I'll clear it up later. So let's just do a cannon, a quick cannon, and then I'll call it night because I'm really dying for a nice cold beer. So the one window that needs fixed. This is no. So let's do a cannon real fast. Big ass cannon. Let's do 12 sides. So I don't know what a cannon looks like off the top of my head, but I'm just gonna wing it. Let's see if we can actually get a cannon, something that looks like a cannon. So this should probably be bigger. Let's put this in. Let's Google cannon real fast. Pirate cannon. Oh, okay. So you should be here. You should be here. Level this. Well, considering you're not well. I mean, I assume that most Germans now have an alcohol beer in their hand. I don't know why, but that's just a probably very racist assumption. That's I don't know how big they should be. This looks so weird. I don't know why. Should be bigger. No idea. I'm just gonna keep on adding this. Ooh. Yeah, I've got a Grimberger double waiting for me. So. God damn! I've made too many cannons. There we go. Ooh, that's weird. Forward. Fucking cannons. Beautiful. What time is it? Yes. Let's see if we can do one more thing and then I'm definitely gonna stop, but why can't I stack faces? Huh. Oh, that's why. What? Fuck, there you go. Which? The fuck? Mine's doing weird shit. Awesome. What the actual? Oh. Just keep on twisting it. Sometimes Maya amazes me like how it can like do things that you're like, oh, I don't know why you're doing this, but I guess otherwise life would be too easy. No pun intended in life. Or maybe it was a little bit of pun intended. Oh, two more. Oh. Cool. We're gonna add more polls in between, but yeah, this is a pretty good start, to be honest. Could be worse, I suppose. Maybe actually the last thing. Then I'm gonna stop. There you go. That's beautiful. Wunderbar. So I'm gonna call it a night. Next week, same time, we're gonna maybe UV this boat. People are up for it. I don't know if people actually enjoy it, but I know people have trouble with that. So might as well maybe do some UV mapping. I mean, for an hour and a half of modeling, this is not bad. It's not pretty, but it's not bad. But I don't blame your life. I don't blame you at all, to be honest. Oh, yeah, that's it. Okay. So I hope you guys have a nice weekend. And don't drink too much. Live, I'm looking at you. And I'll see you again next time, okay? Next week, same time. Adios.